choke up just a little tiny bit. So as the foot comes over, and I'm going to aim to try and get it in his armpit. Okay? Sit back, foot over the back line, and then pull. So we're going to start with control on the belt and then a near side lapel grip. Okay, and then we're going to drag through. So instead of coming around here and trying to come up and under, where it's easier for him to defend, we're going to catch on the back where he can't really easily defend, and then we loop through. Okay, so I'm going to slack up a little bit so I don't choke the crap out of Mac here. But normally you're right about there, and as soon as it loops through, see how it kind of comes up? You're right there on it. So we're going to choke up just a little tiny bit. So as the foot comes over, and I'm going to aim to try and get it in his armpit. Okay? Sit back, foot over the back line, and then pull. Loop, sit back, foot over the back. And the reason this is there is that as I start pulling like this, he has a tendency to want to roll. So go ahead and roll. Okay, and then we get kind of stuck. You can still finish, but it's harder. So as soon as you start applying it, you get your back foot over his belt line.
How much control do you have with your leg over his head into the armpit, Derek?
A lot of control. So I like going under the armpit because when we do the normal super choke or Jigoku Jime, it is a little bit harder to get a lot of downward pressure on it. You end up kind of like pulling up like this instead of really applying pressure with your leg. So as I sit back, you know, we're kind of here like this, and you can see the back of his neck there. So it's not a lot of pressure. But if I loop through there, now I can literally like straighten my leg, and that pushes his head back into the choke. So it's acting kind of like a crowbar to get there. Otherwise, normally I'm going like this, and I'm sliding off of his head. Okay?
Which direction do you, is it like the regular Jigoku Jime where you tilt him towards his head, right?
Yeah. So I'm still gonna kind of jack him up in the air a little bit, and then as he comes up, I'm rolling on this hip so I can get my other leg up and over.
And also your starting angle, you're more, like you said, more toward the front. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, so I'm not staying way over here. I'm over here so that I can get this angle, and so that it's a lot easier for me to get my foot up over here. If I start completely to the side, a lot of times the loop takes too long to get it. I'll catch this, and then I have to really roll super hard to get right through there, okay? So instead, we're gonna come at an angle, about 45 degrees on the shoulder, and that'll give me a better angle to get a quick wrap, as well as to get my foot up and to get the other one hooked underneath his armpit. So 45 degrees, got that nice angle, quick wrap, foot through and under the armpit, and as it comes through there. Good, got it. All right, let's try it. 3, 2, 1.